And it says I'm live. I know. I'm trying to get this up a little higher. And it's almost there. All right. Here we go. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me. I am Cheryl. I am a biofield tuner, and I use tuning forks to help calm your nervous system. So I have weighted tuning forks, and I have and I have unweighted tuning forks as well. There we go. So the tuning forks, as you can see, there are various sizes. We've got a large one that is a 174 hertz. Then we have the smallest one, which is 528 hertz. And this one, just a little bit bigger than the other one, and it's 417 hertz. So for those of you who are not musicians and don't understand what that is, this bigger one is a lower pitch than this smaller one. I used to teach music, so I would always say, if you're going to see a small child, they're going to have a really high, squeaky voice rather than a big, tall football player of a man. Most of the time, you have a deeper voice. So the bigger is the the lower sound. Okay, so I use those. And I also use a pendulum, and that gives me an idea as to where your energy needs to go. And so if it goes in a circle, I know that your body is saying, we're good. If it goes in a straight line, I know that that's where your body needs to have a little attention. But if it stops, I know that your body is saying, please help me here. So that's what I do. That's where I work. To play the tuning fork, I use a hockey puck. And that happens like this. When I strike it, and you hear the tone. I don't know how much you can hear on your end, but I can hear the higher pitch, but I can also hear a lower pitch, and I'll move it a little closer. Maybe that you can help hear it better. So that sound, I can see from the speaker thing, it's telling me that there is sound going there. So you are able to hear that. So what I do is I start with the tuning forks, and I move your energy around your biofield 5 to 6 feet away from your body. And I move it from that area back into your body. I always like to think of it like remember the game with the little shavings, and you had a little magnet that kind of moved the shavings around, so you could put hair on the person, or you could put a beard or whatever. That's what I kind of think of biofield tuning. We're using the tuning fork, and I'm kind of using that. And as I'm going into your body, I'm picking up the extra energy that is in the biofield and moving it back into your body so that you can use that energy for good. Okay. Let me see what else. Oh, here is another thing that I use. This is the biofield anatomy map. So if you have we'll talk about the back. If you have some back pain, you have some lower back pain, you have maybe some frustration of not doing or overdoing and overthinking. Sometimes we get our lower back. It's also related to money issues, also related to your security, that kind of thing. That's where your lower back we can have those pains because of that. All right. So I'm putting the glasses on so I can read the map a little better, so I'm not going to be squinting. So before I continue much longer, I want to make sure that we're plugged in so we don't lose each other at the last minute. All right, so what I always like to tell people is we're going to do some deep breaths. So as we breathe, you're going to breathe out with, this is what needs to come out, not your chest and not your shoulders. A lot of times people breathe and they'll go, that's not breathing deeply. We're going to breathe deeply. These are diaphragmatic breaths. And if you get used to actually breathing this way, you will notice that when you take deeper breaths, that it really relaxes you right away. So I encourage you to practice. My voice instructor would tell me that to lay down on the ground. I always felt very weird when he said that, but lay down on the ground, start breathing, just normal breathing. You're going to automatically move out. I can't go like that as easy if I'm laying down on the ground. I have to go out and in. So if you look at a baby breathes correctly. That's the way you should be breathing. All right, so let's take a few deep breaths and then we will start with our Earth Star. Okay, I hear the ticking of my clock. I'm going to move it because someone noticed that in one of my videos. So I'll be right back. Okay. So I'm going to use this and we're going to do the Earth Star first. And I'm going to do my best to kind of stay in this area. So I'm imagining that your body is here. And I'm going to be moving that Earth Star down from between your feet, like between your ankles. It's where it kind of stays. It's an extra ball of energy that we use ourselves. And it's kind of tucked in when we're a little nervous or normal life. I mean, just everyday life gets us a little stressed. So I'm going to imagine you're right here and I'm moving that energy down about 6 to 12 inches from the bottoms of your feet. I don't know if you noticed the difference in the tone, but I have a different tone with that second one. There's a lot of energy here, a lot of energy. I can tell there's a lot of energy when the fork is a little heavier with this particular fork. And there's a lot of vibration. All right. So I'm going to imagine that you're right here. Now I'm going to keep hitting the tuning fork to get it so that it's solidified, so that it is consistent and clear. We don't want it, even if it's consistent, where it's not necessarily clear, I don't want it that way. Make sure we're breathing. And really what we want to do is we want to listen to this sound. We're listening. So I'm probably not going to be chit-chatting a lot and listening to that sound. All right. Okay. It sounded like it was getting ready to be okay, but then it kind of went down a little quieter. So we're still waiting to see. Okay, so I'm hearing a little bit of a tinny sound, like it's really harsh, and then it kind of mellows out. So I'm going to do something. We're going to stop. I'm going to move this table a little bit. So you may not be able to see me, but I'm still here. All right, so let's try that and see if we can maybe move it down a bit. All right. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's not as tinny sounding. There we go. That's the sound we're looking for. We've got to have that higher pitch and then the lower pitch. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay, we've got 2 sounds that are consistent. Let's see if we can do a third. I always like to do 3. There we go. All right, now I'm imagining this sound going all the way up your body and out the top of your head and out to your biofield. So, wow, nice tone. And I'm just imagining it going all the way around. It's going around this way, and it's also going around this way. On both sides of your body, you may feel some sensations, you may not. There we go. It's a nice tone. I can feel it in my nose. I can always tell that's a good tone. I can feel it in my nose. Okay, there's 2 nice sounds. Let's see if we can do a third. All right. So now I'm imagining going all the way into the earth, all the way down. Okay, we got 2 nice sounds in a row. See if we can make it go a third time and imagining that going all the way in. Very nice. Okay. All right, now we're ready to go on to the sun star. This is the top of your head. We're going to move it from the top of your head about 6 to 12 inches away. Again, I'm imagining that your head is here. That way we're not out of the picture here. Okay, I feel some in my abdomen. I feel some tightness. Okay. We're moving that down, and now we're going to make sure, or up, I should say up. We're getting that consistent sound. That was a nice tone. We'll see. Okay, that was that teeny sound, so we're not quite ready yet. There we go. That was a really nice one. Lots of sound in that one. That was, wow, that was a good sound. I wanted to let this go down. Nice tone. 2 in a row. Not quite there. Not quite there yet. That's a good tone. Making sure we're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Okay, we had 3 nice tones. So now that's consistent. Now we're imagining that we are connecting. You and I are connecting. Don't worry about this. Don't think too much about this. We're just connecting our energies. We call this as a bridge. We're bridging together. We're a team. We're working as a team. All right, got 3 nice tones on that one. Now we're imagining going from the top of your head all the way down to your feet and out and around your biofield. And it goes like this. So when one is going down, one is going up. So it's like this. This is the demonstration on how that sound is going to go traveling through. That's a nice tone. There's a good tone. Okay, that was a little tingy of sound, so we're going to wait. Nice tone there. Third time's a charm. All right, now we're imagining that sound, or that sound going all the way up to the sun. We're connecting to the sun. That was a beautiful tone. See if we can do 3. That one didn't do it. First one was great. The second one was, we're not quite there yet. Okay. So we're having a little bit of trouble getting this one, but that's okay. We'll still work on this till we get it. There we go. That's a good tone. Two sounds, really nice. Three sounds, very good. Okay. So that's our opening sequence. Now I'm going to take the pendulum and I'm going to see where we need to work. So we're at the feet, and I'll do it this way so you can see. Okay, the feet, it's a circle. Let's go to the knees. Oh my goodness, the knees. Okay, so we're going on the right side of the knee. Ooh, the right side is nothing. And the left side is a circle. So we're going to work on the right knee. Okay, let's see if we need to work any more. Let's go to the root. The root is a circle. Okay, the sacral is a circle as well. Thank you. The heart. The heart is a circle. Thank you. Now we're going to the throat. The throat. It's a circle as well. Okay, now we're going to go to the third eye, which is right here. And it is a circle, but it's kind of slow. All right, there we go. There's the circle. Okay, thank you. And now we're going to the crown, the top of your head. And that is a circle. So we are working on the right knee. For those of you who've watched the Facebook, I have right and left knee. It seems like that's where we're struggling. So the right knee is challenges. I'm making sure I got the right side. Okay, challenges with moving forward. There's confusion and there's obstacles, or there's obstacles. All of those can be a possibility. If that resonates with you, that's awesome. If it doesn't, that doesn't mean that you can just say goodbye. You can stay. We can work together. We're going to work together on it anyway. So even if you don't have that doesn't resonate with you, you don't feel lost or confused, this could mean that there's something else, going on. And the coherent tuning forks that you're going to hear, it's going to benefit you regardless. So even though we're specifically working on the right knee, it does not necessarily mean that you need that help. I offer this as a one-on-one biofield tuning session. Right now I'm offering hour long. I'm not doing 30 minutes yet. I just want to do the hour long. And I am also doing some biofield tuning, a biofield tuning series, 5 sessions on fear. And 5 sessions on fear would be a total of $275 if I counted it like a half-hour session. But I'm not doing that. I'm doing it for $44. You have a tremendous savings, and I'm hoping that you can use that. I think we could all use a little less fear in our life. So I'm going to move my table. I know you can't see it, but I'm going to move my table because I don't have a lot of room. So I'm going to move my table back. I'm still here. Okay, so now I've got a little bit more room. So I'm going to move the tuning fork in, and as we go in, we're going to notice different sounds, and then I will do what we call integrating. Then we'll do some columning. So let's go ahead and start. We're working on the right knee, the right knee. And I'm really wondering if this is me. This is for me specifically, maybe not anybody else. I've got a lot of challenges going on in my life right now. Not that anybody else doesn't have challenges, but I have a lot going on with starting this business. This is all new. This is all exciting. I'm excited about it. But it's a challenge. It's going to be a challenge. And I expect that things will work out the way they're supposed to. They always do. Okay. We're out on the outer edge of your biofield. So that's 5 or 6 feet away from your body. And we're just kind of like knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell, making sure that it's okay to come in. And right now it's still really heavy out there. So we're going to wait. We're going to hang out there and see what happens. I may need to use some other forks. but maybe not. It seems like it's letting go. It's not as heavy as it was before, so. Okay, it feels like it let me go, but sometimes it feels like it let me go because the sound's a little quieter. But nope, we're still here, and that's okay. Okay, the vibration just picked up just a lot right now. Okay, so we're still out in the outer edge. A lot of energy out here. When I first had my biofield tuning session for me, someone doing it for me, we stayed out there in the outer edge for quite a bit. I think mainly most of the tuning. Even though there may be obstacles in our lives, we know that we can overcome those obstacles. We have every opportunity to overcome these obstacles. I feel a lot of tightness in my chest right now. It's almost like I can't get a deep breath. All right. That was a very harsh sound, and it sounded like I was ready to move forward, but nope, nope. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the tuning forks that's weighted, and you're probably not going to hear this. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I've got it right to the microphone, but it is a very quiet one because of the weights that are on it. And this is called the sonic slider, and it has a boot on it, and it's really good for, if you have like problems with, maybe you've got a sore elbow, you've got a sore back. This is really good for that. If you want to help with wrinkles and all that kind of stuff. So this is what I use for that. But I also use this in the biofield itself. So I'm using it kind of like maracas. And we're just kind of edging out the outer edge, kind of getting that vibration in that area to move it along. Now, in the weighted tuning forks, I feel the vibration where it needs to go. When there's not as much vibration or there's too much vibration, that's where I know that I need to work until it kind of, again, gets coherent, just like the regular unweighted tuning fork. So I'm feeling a lot of extra vibration out here. So it's not the same as what I would normally feel when we're doing this. And I'm, again, having a little bit of trouble breathing. And let's do some breathing before we move on. Okay, so we're going to take a deep breath in. And I invite you to wiggle. I'm feeling the extra sensations on the right side. That's where we're working. It's a little warm on that side as well. Temperature changes. So we're just on the outer edge. Now I think it's starting to move a little bit more. Type in the comments if you feel any sensation. Where are you feeling it? I find it very interesting that when we are working with, when I'm working with clients, that it doesn't matter. I may feel some sensation, but the person on the table doesn't feel the same. Okay, and right here's a little quieter sound or quieter vibration. So we're working through a lot of energy right here. Now, even though we've worked on the knee several times, I asked that with the Biofield community about that. If we're working on the same thing, is there something wrong? And no, that's just what your body is saying. That area is really in need of some extra help. Excuse me. All right, so let's try the weighted or unweighted tuning fork and see how we do. Okay, much better. I'm allowed to move now. It's allowed me to move in just a bit. Again, we're not moving very quickly because we want to make sure that we catch all of those little shavings that are in your field. Okay, so now we're about a foot away, maybe a foot and a half away from your biofield. Okay, that one right there, that sound, I don't know if you can hear it in the speakers, but that one was an alarm sound. That was a really harsh sound. So we're going to wait here until it allows me to move again. The vibration in the fork is rather high as well. Okay. All right. I'm going to do a visualization myself. I want to see, because I'm just thinking of obstacles right now. I want to see those obstacles instead of being high, way above where I can't reach them. I'm going to mash them down. And we're going to mash them down so all the obstacle is a little tiny brick that all we have to do is step over it. So that's what I'm imagining. That little tiny brick that we can just step over. It's not an obstacle that we can't overcome. It's an obstacle that we have to watch what we're doing so we don't trip and fall. But it's not something that we can't overcome. And it seems like this is where we need to stay for a bit because this area is very heavy and very dense right now. Even though there's obstacles in our way, we can move through them, move past them. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple more strikes. And if that doesn't work, we'll continue with the weighted tuning fork. There's a lot of energy. I'm feeling it at the bottoms of my feet. That's where I know there's a lot of energy coming in. My feet feel very warm. And it's my left knee that's really acting weird rather than my right. Okay, so we're still in that same area. So we're about maybe 2 feet away from your or 2 feet away from your biofield. So we're going to go ahead and do the weighted tuning fork. And I know I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little bit behind of where the fork stopped. I can always tell if energy's moving. I get the burps. You may want to twist. I notice sometimes that my back will crack, my hips will crack, all kinds of things when I'm doing this. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's right here. This is right here where that sensation was for me. Now I've got it in my left toe, my big toe. You may notice me looking around. I'm just trying to imagine everything that's going on here. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and move a little bit in. It's allowing me to move in, but we'll come back with the 174 as well. I'm thinking this may be about a 45-minute to an hour work, but we'll see. When I do it one-on-one, I will do the entire hour. We'll work on other areas too. But for these demonstrations, I'm just going to do it as long as we need to, as long as we get this in the area. So it won't be quite an hour, I'm sure. All right, there we go. Much better. Okay, moving right along. I love the way that works with the weighted tuning fork. It's just like, okay, we're ready to move, moving and grooving. Okay, now I'm close to your body, and I want to go back with let's do the 417. 417 is more of an emotional one. Emotional fork. The 528 is like your DNA. I feel where it's been on my chest a lot. I feel that that's where we need to have energy, and I'm moving it in my fingers, so you may hear a warbly sound. Okay. I think that worked really well. Let's go ahead and go back again with the 174. Oh, we got that. Got something up here we missed, so we're going to come back here. This is about a foot away from your biofield. A foot into your biofield is what I should say. There we go. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and move on in. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I'm going to move the energy that's been in the field back into your body. I always like to say, pour it back in. Pour it back into your body. Not so that you can relive all those challenges in your life. Not so that you can, this is just so you get that energy back. I did it. A little bit more to go. All right, so now what we're going to do, the next strike I'm going to do is I'm going to hover over your body with the tuning fork about 2 inches above your body. And we're just allowing that energy to go up and down your body. A lot of times when we have 2 or 3 areas that need extra attention, when we work on one, it actually helps the others, so you don't have to do it again. Ooh. That was a nice tone that time. The energy is still real heavy right here, so we're going to wait a bit. Not quite ready to let up. I think it did there. Yep. Oh, wow. Okay. This one's moving up nicely. Oh, let's stop here. All right. Try it again. All right. Okay. So now we do what's called the closing sequence, where I go around your body. I'll imagine here's I'm facing the camera. I imagine you're here, and I'm going to go around your feet and then up and around your head, and I'm going to do that 3 times, and then I will take this weighted tuning fork again, and we will go up above your body, and this is where, remember, when we were connecting to the sun star, you and I were connecting to one another. This is where we release, and then we go over with the 417, and I do what's called a cocoon. Okay, so let me do the figure eights. And here is 1, and here is 2, and 3. All right, so we release, and now what we're going to do is do the cocoon, and I'm going to imagine you this way so that I'm walking towards you and away from you. So I'm going over your body, over to the top of your head, all the way down to your feet, and making a curly cue, tying it off. And now I'm going to flip you over so that I'm going to go on the back side of you. We're going over your feet and all the way up to your head, all the way down, and we do a curly cue. So that is the end of the Biofield Tuning session. If you are interested in a Biofield Tuning session for yourself as a one-on-one, I have those available. There is a link below. I think it's below. And then also, if you are interested in the 5 Biofield Tuning sessions that are specifically on fear. I did this because I knew there was going to be a lot, or it just, I don't know that it was me. I just said that I needed to do something, and I felt that fear was good. And it really helped me because I am in a transition in my life right now. Tomorrow is my last day at work and of my job. And I'm going to be full time as a biofield tuner. I'm also working with biofield tuning with the as a biofield tuner, but I'm also doing a affiliate marketing. So I'm going to be talking about that a little bit as well. So if you're interested in any of those things, go ahead and comment, and I will do my best to respond. And next week, we will do this at the same time. I'm planning on doing this as a weekly thing on YouTube. I did it on Facebook, but I didn't like the way I had to have some kind of StreamYard or something to do it on Facebook on my computer. But I like the bigger screen so I can actually see what's going on, and I can adjust my cameras as I need to. So I hope to see you next time, and thanks for stopping by.